Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest Switch game of the year is finally here. I'm talking about Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and I could not be more excited. So we're going to break down what this game is, and is it for you? Let's go ahead and get right into it. So arguably, well, not even arguably, I think it's a straight fact. The biggest Switch game of the year is officially here, and I could not be more excited to talk about this game. So before we get started, if you could, hit a like and subscribe, it would truly mean the world to me. And let's just go and get right into it. So the first Paper Mario game was released all the way back in the year 2000 for the Nintendo 64. I believe it was released in Japan first, and then released worldwide in 2001. Just 3 years later on the GameCube, we got Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Now 20 years later, we have got a remake or a remaster or whatever you want to call it for the Nintendo Switch. So what is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door? Well, this is technically an RPG. Your normal Mario game would be considered more of a platformer. Another Mario game we got recently was Mario RPG, and that felt like more of a traditional RPG. Even though Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is an RPG technically, it kind of doesn't feel like one. So even though this game was released 20 years ago technically, I don't want to spoil the story, but I will say as far as Mario games go and their stories, in my opinion, this is probably the best story in any Mario game. So in this game, obviously you'll be able to play as Mario, but you actually get to use a couple different characters as well. And this game introduces a ton of new characters. Like, it's actually incredible how many different characters are in this game. And they are some of my favorite characters from any Mario game ever, and they have some of the coolest designs I've ever seen in a Mario game. When this game was all the way back on the GameCube, in my opinion, this and the Wind Waker were the best looking games, at least to me. And now that this is on the Switch, this is easily one of the best looking Switch games, and in my opinion, one of the best looking Mario games ever created. I previously mentioned playing Mario RPG, and to be honest, that game was almost a little too easy. Like, I don't think I ever lost a single fight. So Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is more difficult than Mario RPG, and I think that's actually a great thing. So let's speak on the battling system in this game a little bit. It's actually a very neat system they have here. When you battle an enemy, you go into a theater, and what you want to do is while you're battling your enemy, you want to build up an audience. When your audience grows and gets more hyped up, you will earn star power, and then you'll be able to use special moves. So you can do that a couple different ways. For instance, maybe you time your attacks perfectly, and getting those special abilities is something you're really going to want to do. You can also earn badges. I think they did this in Super Mario Wonder as well, and that can give you some extra abilities. And like a traditional RPG, you can also use items. What's really cool about Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is not only is there an amazing story and game to play like a campaign, there's also some extra side challenges and mini games. So there's always something for you to do. As far as Mario games go, this is actually a longer one, and the main story in this will take you about 30 hours. So you're really getting your money's worth. But if you want to 100% everything and complete as much as you can, this game can actually take you around 50 to 60 hours. And I think that's absolutely amazing. Like, we know games are expensive and they don't seem to be getting any cheaper, so I think this is a very welcome treat. Normally when I make a video about a dedicated game like this, I'll tell you, yeah, you know, it's good, maybe a 6 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10, definitely something you should check out. This is easily the best Switch game of this year, and I'm very happy to rate this game a perfect 10 out of 10. The gameplay, the story, the graphics, the value, everything is a perfect 10 out of 10. Even if you're not a fan of RPGs or have never played one, this is an absolute must-play Switch game, a must-play Mario game, and you're going to enjoy every single second of it. If you're a little younger, maybe 5 or 6 years old, I'd probably skip this, but to be honest, if you can get your family or friends to play it with you, it's still something I would check out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is technically the second Paper Mario game on the Switch. The first one I think was called the Origami King, and I'll be 100% honest with you, this one is nothing like that. The battle system in that one was really weird and wacky. So if you didn't enjoy Paper Mario: The Origami King, there's still a good chance that you're going to enjoy this one. Down below, let me know your thoughts and opinions if you'll be picking this up. If you're a fan of Paper Mario, if you're a fan of Mario, just start a conversation. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you could. I'd really appreciate a follow. And you guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.